those out of the way.
The world's first titanium non-stick pan. It's gonna blow your hair back. On mic.
I'm gonna have to work out how to stop all those adverts every time I go live. But there we go. Right. I'm just looking up because I've got a big screen up here. So I can see everyone. Right. Okay. Are we on YouTube? Looks like we are. Morning. All right. Oops. Right, so today, well, ATR today on the FTSE is 11, DAX 33. Dow all-time record highs. We've got a whole set of all-time record highs. We've got silver new record highs as well. We've got high-grade copper new all-time record high. Gold just within 2% of all-time high. FTSE new record high. DAX new record high. Interestingly enough, we've got gold and silver moving, even when all the markets are actually soaring. And if you look from yesterday, there's of course the daily edge here. Markets absolutely on a run, which is nice into January for the start of 2026, which is good. So there we go. I guess really we've got the geopolitical tensions. We've got Venezuela, we've got Ukraine, we've got Trump potentially saying he's a pinched oil tanker that's going to keep the oil, is going to keep the tanker. He might even try and pinch the Venezuelan oil, or we don't know. But as I mentioned yesterday, defense stocks shooting up, and they have shot up really well. So there we go. Everything we said yesterday happened, so that was nice. Let's move on. Today, this morning, put in some early doors trades in the room. So we were looking at the gap. Quite interestingly, well done to everyone who took the 10,020 calls. Did very well yesterday on the FTSE. Really nice. So this morning we were looking at how to close the gap, early doors, and again on the DAX, and we had some early signaled gold trades as well. We'll look at those. So this is the FTSE. What I was looking for is to get this break under camera breakout long and try and come down and close this gap. The issue we've got here, we've got a daily high which has seemed to put a base in on the Asia Pacific markets. Say again. Oh, hang on a second, I'll mute all that's this guy's in my room chatting. Right, I've just muted them. Right, so what we're looking for is the market to come down. We may see a bounce on the daily high here. I'm not sure. We never know what the market's going to do. ATR's 11. I wanted to stop above the all-time record high. And what we want to see is the FTSE to come down and close the gap. Bit of a monster trade to start off with, really, in the morning. So we've got a 35 pip target and a 14 pip stop. So we're looking at 2.5%. Where's my pen? 2.5% on the FTSE. FTSE gap. I'll just write this in so you can record all this. 35. So we're an hour away anyway. Hopefully everyone's in that in the room. Obviously the guys on YouTube don't get the early messaging. It's just YouTube live, but I'm actually just streaming a live trading room so people on YouTube can see what we do and follow. If you haven't already traded and you're looking at YouTube, you could be in now and stop above the swing highs here, with a 1% bank risk and going for the close. So that's where we are on the FTSE. The DAX trade. Oh, I've still got my little channel stuck in there on the DAX trade. All-time record highs on the DAX. The market came up, hit the all-time record highs in pre-cash and come back down again. Well, I'll just show you this. This is the channel that's been formed. It would be quite nice if we can come down to the close, buy a third of the fill, and go back up again. This is yesterday. This is the close that never happened yesterday, which is actually Friday's close. So there's an opening gap down there. But with the market being so bullish, I can't see this coming all the way down and hitting that. So again, this morning, put this signal in. We're looking at a one-to-one risk reward. And let's see if we can get that. ATR today is 33. I believe it is. Yeah, 33. And so you want to be roughly 33 pips away from the close when you're trading. So we managed to get that early doors this morning, a break of this resistance levels. Well, not resistance. This level here. What color can I put in here? These levels here. We just wanted to see that broken this morning with a convincing break of a couple of pips. So let's see where we go here. Let's go to the FTSE and watch the FTSE. Put an alert down here. So coming down to the DAX here. Let's put that FTSE on and see what the market's going to do. So we're opening in a few seconds. What we want to see is this market to close the gap, but we'll have to wait and see what happens. There's a daily high, that's a resistance there. Is the market going to
alert triggered?
Oh, crude. So crude was one. We'll talk about crude. Crude has hit a trigger to go short. So if you look, if you've got the daily edge, have a look at the daily edge, and you can take the information off that. We can't look at everything at once, but crude is short. Let me just have a look at these screens up here. If I can just have a look at what's happening now. Well, buys are coming right in. Are we going to test that record high? This, again, very much like yesterday, it could be a bit of a flush out for people with tight stops. But if we get a close here on the especially on the 5 minute above camera breakout long, then we can probably, they are new all-time record high just set there, just to squeeze up. If we get stopped, then that's us stopped, and we will go back in again under C-ball. This will just be a flush out. Let's just measure a trade for under C-ball. ATR was, we can do the same trade, 14 pips, and it would be 37 the next time around. If we get stopped, we have a stop where it is at the moment, just to try and avoid a flush out. Let's see what happens. Oh heck. I'm just looking at the other screen with the DAX. It came within a mid-G's what's it, and to close the gap. Flipping heck. That's a front run. So what we want to do, we've got a front run. Oops, we'll get rid of that. Put your stop to entry on the DAX, guys, because this may well. Oh, for goodness sake. Me and my flipping mouse. Come on. There we go. A front run here. A front run is where the market comes down to close the gap, and buyers are have orders in just in front of the close. So this is, we want to fade. What they're doing is trying to fade trades into the close. So they'll have orders around the daily high, and those may well have been been filled. One thing. So that this is slightly irritating if that happens. So we have put in a new all-time record high on the DAX here, and yeah, we're going to get stopped out here, I think, but no loss, no gain. That's a bit of a shame. Let's just have a look at very much indecisive trading going on, indecisive action. Whilst that's happening, I'm just going to have a look, see if we can get any cheeky options while this is coming down. Let's have a look. Options daily, Germany. If you want to, I'm just looking higher up on a different screen with the options on the DAX. If we come down toward the close, the 24.90 40s are at 30 at the moment. If you can get those a lot cheaper, then that would be great. Market is struggling here. We're completely risk-free. I think that it's very much looking at, we've front run on that. Let's get down to the detail and have a look what's happening at the micro detail. Yeah, you can see here the market's come down, front run that close, and usually if the 3 to 5 pips on the DAX, 3 on the FTSE, it looks like that's done its thing. A little bit of a shame. So 24.940s, they're under 40. If you can get those, then that would be good. I won't go into the options screen. So yeah, that was a bit of a shame, that one. It looks like the market is quite aggressive, so could we use some fractals? Let's have a look at some fracas. I haven't looked at the YouTube, have I? It's all quiet in the Western Front there, and everyone's just quiet and not saying anything. We're really operating right at the top of all-time record highs in that range. It's not beyond the wit of man for bringing a new all-time record high and pushing into Camera breakout long as a target. We will have to have a break of a new record high for a fractal as well. So this market needs to settle down a little bit. Never mind. Just a bit disappointing on that one, isn't it? Did anyone in the room take any early doors profit on that with a reversal? No.
They did a weekly pivot off it and just got out.
Off the daily high?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, never mind. Try to talk and trade multiple markets, stream all at once is a bit too. Sometimes there's a bit of a pain and gets to be a bit of a pain in the ass. Right, we've got the price trapped here, and the price trapped down here. So we don't need to look at the DAX anymore. Wait for the alerts to go off. Where are we with the FTSE? Do you know what? That's it. We need to put the order before the computer goes off. We're going to go back in on the FTSE, so we've been stopped here on a new all-time record high. Like we did yesterday, we're going to. Why is that 37 down there? Right. I'm going to put an order in under Camarilla breakout long here again at 43. If the market comes down, if and when the market comes down, it took quite a bit of yesterday. It didn't come down till around about 10 o'clock to actually eventually close the gap. The market front run then, what's a technical term, it buggered about for quite a while. Then we got the call options in, and the call options did really, really well. And then fractal breaks or 15-minute bars did really, really well, but that was at 10 o'clock in the morning. Today we're looking for a gap close, so we've lost 1% on the FTSE there, and on the DAX we cannot be any worse than zero. No loss, no gain if that breaks. DAX 34, 35, 24,940s are 36 at the moment, so you could get those for the market going up today. Do we need to watch this? Not really. Let's put an alert here. I'm not going to, like same as yesterday, I'm not going to chase this up. If we look at what happened yesterday. There a market goes up. Don't chase the market up. Let it come down. Let it relax. Get rid of the pivot risk where we can, and then take a trade. If the market, if and when the market comes down toward the close, and it does that before 11 o'clock this morning, then I'd be really happy to look at some call options as well. And those call options, well, let's just have a look what the call options might be. I'm breaking my neck here. I'll pull them down onto this screen. So these are the options I'm quite kind of keen on the DAX. If we can get those, that would be good. That must mean the DAX. Just put that to one side. Let's go and have a look at this DAX. The market's on a bit of a breakout here. Target, as I mentioned, is still 10.70 on the Fibbo forecasting, but we would like this gap close first. I'm not going to chase the market. Right, so we can see where we are here. Pull this back. Push this off to one side. Right. I'm just looking for as lower as low as we can get from the under 40. I think while we're doing, I'm just going to put a cheeky order in here. To be filled at 40. contract in here, and we'll have that till 11 o'clock in the morning. So 11, half 11 is good enough. If we can get filled at 24,900, then at under 40, at 40 it'd be good. So I'm going to place that order now. Right, I've got that in. Put this to one side. So the while we're here, we can let's see where we are with the Germany calls that we've got for in January. We're now better than the break-even mark. The calls are in the money now, and let's see. Let's put an alert up here. We're in for 28. It'd be good to get some alerts here. 28.56. That'd be a 200% return. Put an alert in there. The market does come up. We've got till Jan 26. Got 20 days yet on those calls. But they're in the money and starting to run quite nicely. FTSE, just having a little look at that. Needs to come back. So new all-time record highs. I wanted to trade high today, but from lower. When we've got a gap to close as well.
Alert triggered.
Right, so that's our DAX on the way down. Right, so flipping the DAX has closed the gap, and we weren't in it, but I'm just looking at the DAX calls now. Positions we've been filled on the DAX at 39.5. So let's just have a look while the market's down here. Was there anything we can get as an extra on this DAX? Because we do want the market to go long, and we used these calls very effectively yesterday. I'm looking, we can do either two things. We can look for the market to be considerably higher, 24.9s. So we have been filled once. Right, guys, if you're interested, I'm kind of liking this level here. We're looking at the market finishing above 24,890. Down into these levels here. Very tested this broke in a futures market record highs. So while I'm talking, 39s, get these here, guys, under 40s. If we can get them under 40s, a bit pedantic. Let's see if we can get 40. That'll do. So 38.9. Happy with that. Put this one over here. Right, we're looking for a reversal here to go long. Let me just put another market up. FTSE's, keep an eye on that. FTSE. Index, Germany. Right, 24,875s. If you want to get those, I've just got one with that as well. So what we're looking for is this market to come down, and as it wanted to this morning. That's a bit of a shame. That would have been 2.5%, but we had no loss, no gain. The market is very bullish at the moment. So we've punched down through to the close. We've got some call options to go up, and we're in at 2487s, 2486s, and 249s, and we're all loaded here now for the market going long. But we do want to do a manual trade as well. We could walk the dog on a 5 minute, but we don't want to do a 5 minute bar, probably not. Let's just take a bit of a helicopter view out of here. So I'll just turn the fractals off. So we've got closing gap from the second here. Yesterday didn't close, and the market just took off like a scolded rat. We went straight in and hit the full target. The market went up, hit target, and did really well. And now we're looking for, and the market closed up here, of course, we're looking for a reversal, and we want to test Cameron breakout long again. So let's just have a little look on the 1 hour chart. Let's look at where the expansion let's look at where 61.8% expansion actually may lie from the bottoms here to the top. Assume this might be the bottom, and where are we? Where's 100% of 61? The 100% is 24,944, a new record high. Nothing startling there, really, is there? Right, let's get into 15 and 5. So look at the picture where we are now. We're back into this support area. And get rid of this. This is right. You can just make it a bit cleaner. Want 3 pins? 1, 2, 3. We're right back into this support area here. So we could do not necessarily a fade of the film, but what we could do, we could put an order in as a rise trade. On our stops, we could put an order in on the close, and that would only be a 26 pip stop. That'll be quite interesting. At the moment, what the unbalanced volume is down. We've got a 926 cross under. The market is negative, but we are seeing, you know, buying the dip buyers. You know, you see here, markets coming down on the stotch. Markets getting bought up every time the market comes down. The dips are bought up. We're coming down again here. So I'm going to just put a 1% here, 26 pips stop. And going for a new high. So I'm going to put an order in around the close. We've already broken down further, haven't we? We could just do a rise trade, couldn't we? But let's do a rise trade, and we're using the ATR. Can anyone remember what the ATR is? Nobody. So it's a 33 pips, and I'm going to walk this down here. Let's get into the detail a little bit more rather than 15 minutes. Pretty keen on this today, market going up. So we're looking for this market to want an ATR run, and I'm just looking into this confluence level. Flipping flies, too many plants in the room, the office. Right, I think we're gonna go in there. 24.57. It gives us a stop under the swing low. It gives us an ATR movement at the same time, and we can look at walking this down also. I'm just looking at the 24 870s. If we can 870s, if we can get those as well, and that will be at 38. So that's me loaded up with all the calls that I want to do, are willing to do, and I'm going to walk this down a bit further now. I'm just going to carefully walk this down. 54. So I'm probably happy leaving that down there. We're going to have a stop as an ATR, 15% ATR stop. It's under the previous swing lows as well. If we can catch that on a reversal and or a 15-minute bar on there, that gives us a really tight, really tight stop as far as the. Where's my mouse gone? As far as I've got this new fancy mouse that it's recharger, but it has a safety mechanism, so it keeps the battery okay. But if I don't use it regularly, within sort of 20 minutes, flipping thing turns itself off. So we've got a potential, a daily range of 220 pips on here. Bear with me 1 minute. I just need to put that trade on the prop indices DAX. a second. Right, we are in there. Let's have a look at the FTSE, then let's have a look at the precious metals. So if you don't like the rise trade, there is not really a walk in the dog. There's a close buy here, but then what you're kind of looking for is being patient, like yesterday, waiting for that 15-minute bar, which will probably not happen in this session. But we're loaded up with the calls for going long, and we want the market today to be above 24,870 here. What we're calling for is the market to be above 24,870. It's probably going to be okay, but nothing's a given. But we are positioned quite nicely down here. We have a buy-in now, and FTSE, has that FTSE come off yet? Oh no, it's not. It's God, look at these rejection pins here. All these rejection pins. Market's still trying to go up. I'm not interested in this. Chasing new highs, new highs, new highs. I want the market to come under C-bond. So let's go and have a look at gold. Right, so silver. We were in silver. What's happened here? Where is my IG? Oh, the bots are in. The bots are in and out. There it is. Right, okay. So we can look to get into silver again. So we've not traded this live. The robots have been trading silver. New all-time record highs, and again this morning pushed a new record high. Big round number is a target today. We've already hit the BRN 7900. 8,000 or 80 would be the next logical target. The market is very toppy. Be nice, maybe leave it alone a bit for it to come down. Be nice if we can get the market to come back down to this area of confluence here and a bit of support. Small time frame support, but the market is very impulsively strong, so we need to take advantage of that. A bit of a channel going on, moving towards the bottom base of that channel, but I can put an alert into the bottom of this, what would be in the bottom of this rising channel, and we've trapped the price. If the price goes above here, we'll get alerted. If the price comes down here, we'll get alerted. One thing is absolutely certain, we will get a trade on. I'll just check. Yeah, silver bots on. Oh, let me right. Just put the FTSE trend along on as well. I've been taking profits on that. Right, let's go in at silver. Let's bring this alert down. A bit further. We will get into silver again today. This is the trade that I published this morning, I think. As you can see, I was already in the trade. I was in the trade early doors when everyone was in bed, and then this 66 is the trade that I published to take this morning. So I've already took the profits on the earlier trade, and now we're in the trade that we published this morning. Targets are going for next big round number, which is 4,500. Well off the all-time record highs, but BRN would be the nice one to go to. If you've not traded this, there are a fractal here. I'll put the fractals on. There's a fractal break to take there, or a 15-minute bar to take here. Did anyone take the early trade on gold that I posted in the room? Wow, everyone's quiet this morning.
I was already in.
You were already in? Good.
I was, yeah.
You and EJ aren't allowed to speak.
Then it will be quiet.
Well, no, I don't mean it. No, I've known EJ and Bridget for a long time, and criminals we're trading, so I fully expected them to be in already and probably cashed out like myself, and maybe looking to get in again.
Yeah.
But, yeah. I was wondering whether some of the newer guys in the room actually took the trades. So, as I explained this morning, that was a 15-minute bar. Where are we? Well, I won't go over it. So there's another 15-minute bar again there. The market came up, potted back down, saw the opportunity for another 15-minute bar, and then took the opportunity, took the cash as the market pushed up through here, took the earlier trade that I had, and took the profit off that. We can add to this on another trade. As you can see, I'm trading 2% on this. I'm looking to we're looking for 3.4%, 3.5% on this, but I'd like to try and add to this. We're just, well, you can see the structure moving up. Even with the market relaxing, we are producing higher lows. Here, can I put, where's my pen? Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, so we've got the higher lows coming in, and again higher highs coming in as well. So we could actually get pretty aggressive with this. We could look at doing a 5-minute fractal, as long as we're trading above the 9 EMA. Or we can just leave it to go to its conclusion, take it into 5 minutes. So we've got a 5-minute fracker here. It's 10.2 plus 5, 10.7, 12 pips, 11.5 or 12 pips would work quite nicely on a 5-minute fractal, 12 and 12. That would just take us a nice little blip up here. That could work out quite nice. And that is only a trade so long as this base level is held here, the bottom of the fractal. Just a waiting game. Let's put an alert in. Did anyone take crude? I forgot to go back to crude. The alert went off for crude, but I didn't go back to have a look at what happened in crude. So we'll pop back through the FTSE, the DAX, and then to crude. See what's happening. We've got alerts on gold. Oh, another all-time record high. It just keeps going on, doesn't it? I'm not interested. One thing I will not do, and I'll say this all the time, will not. Oh, hi, Rory. It's just must be out and about. Oh, one thing I have done, and I'll try and get that out today. I've done an analysis of the daily edge of actually what happened since we started in April, every single day all the way through to December, and it's got an overview of what happened in the markets. It's quite interesting, really. It'd be interesting as a video to have a look back at actually what happened last year, all events that happened and how the markets actually responded. And the daily edge confirms that we got it wrong once last year from April. One day in April, I think everything we touched just blew up, and but from that, from April onwards, it's never lost a day. So that was quite good, and I'll do all the detailed number crunching behind it, but the storyboard on it is really, really good actually. Have I got the large language model here? Actually, I do digress. Let's go with the FTSE. Let's go. FTSE, not chasing the FTSE, never chase a FTSE. DAX. So we did our rise trade. We've got our calls, and right, we're swimming in rupees at the moment, which is quite nice on the calls, all into the profit, which is good, which is nice. And we've got our trade here, which is about 0.5% on the way up, just over 0.5%. We haven't got a limit order in that at the moment, so I'm just going to stick a limit order in. The market's already been up into these levels. Expect it to go back up towards these levels again, so we're looking at well over 2% trade here. We can add to this. Again, this is on the assumption we're in a bull market and this market's going to continue going up. One thing I do want to have a quick check on, 14 minutes, we've got composite. We've got the Germany services PMI. No problem with the calls. They're in. There's no stop on the calls. But in 14 minutes time, which I'm just going to put an alert in for 12 minutes because we want to be risk-free before that happens. We don't want a spike in the market to take us out. Could spike in the right direction. I mean, positive direction, but if we can get 1% out of this, maybe we should take half off, move stop to entry in the next 12 minutes. But we'll wait and see what happens there, because that's market moving news, consumer price index. It's on the euro, but it is Germany, posting from Germany, so forecasts are down and negative, just like the American market. So all this pricing and price actions will obviously all built in with the forecast and the consensus. If everything goes beats better than the negative assertions, then the market's only going to go up higher. Crude. Well, you can see what's happened with crude. The market came down, hit the target yesterday, but then didn't follow through for much lower. 5,600 would have been the next interesting BRN to go for. But you can see how Donald moves the market. You can see the market came down, and this is all on news on Venezuela. Of course, got the largest oil reserves in the world, bar none. America has 21% of the world oil reserves. I think Venezuela's got 30-odd%. But it's all heavy oil. But nevertheless, it's oil, and Trump wants to get his hands on that. Is a general assertion. So the oil price, the oil went up, and all the oil infrastructure, Halliburton and BP and blah 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 blah, all the rest of the oil companies, all rose up again. But to be honest with you, looking at the data in Venezuela on the oil fields, etc., let's just assume Trump sort of gets his way, would have to be a massive infrastructure investment, and then you're only going to end up with a glut with oil. So oil's going to come down anyway. So what we're looking for is we've had these tests on the 4-hour 200 EMAs. Where's my mask on? What screen's it on? Ah, there we are, it's back. Kind of looking for this market to come off. This is kind of could be a multi-day trade, to be honest. I'm just having a look, see if we can get any on. There were the 1 minute commodities weekly. US crude 9th. Price is now 58. 70 at the moment. $57. Actually, there's a cheeky punt here we could get hold of on the puts end of the week. So into the 9th. If you're interested, I'm just looking here. Unless there's anything really significant, then I think we'll probably be coming back down here. So coming back down here, 57th would be something that we could really make a bit of money out of. There are only 30. There are only 31 at the moment. Bear with me a minute. Just have a quick look. From a markets always come down a lot faster than they go up. So markets roughly here, they were coming down. How long did it take to come down? How many days to get down into these lowly levels anyway? 2 days effectively. So by Thursday we could be down into these levels again. We could be down there today actually. I like that on a, let's just look, see what the week. I'm going to go into here, guys. If you want to do a trade with me, then 57 puts I think would be good. So we've seen the market's going to be 57 or below, and by the end of the week. So we've got a call option in there, a put option in there. Let's just have a look at where we are with the dailies. Could we get a vicious swing? Is there anything that is worth having a look at? Got no chance today, but according to the way the pricing, I look at this as opportunities to trade without a hard stop, but just a time-based stop. We are overcooked here on the Stotch on the 4 hour. How far will this market come down now? We don't need the market to come down to 57. We just need the market to move in that direction today. So quite a cheap way of getting in to the market and trading the puts. Our stops are normally round about 40 to 60 pips. And if you're using a spread account, that's 40 to 60 pounds. Do we want this market to come back up to this 4 hour EMA here and see if we can get some the levels at the moment? 40. If we're going to have a 40 pip stop, you know, it's kind of interesting that we're at 58.06 now, and the 58s are under 40. This market could just drop. There's nothing really holding that up. Got the weeklies in anywhere. Let's just have a look here. So if you're gonna put an order in here, a breakdown here, and in the daily edge for everyone outside of the trading room that have the daily edge, I think I've put something that's what I would class as kind of safe as 57.80s. So we want to sell under 57.80s. So that would be the break that people are just using the daily edge on. But we're in the trading room, aren't we? We've always got updates on the daily edge. If you were wanting to trade that, you know, the 40s, 50s, do you want to spend some money on a direct trade? I'll go for a longer swinger trade on this, coming down to maybe 57s at a decent price. Just looking at the oils again on weeklies. Where we are at the moment, a weekly 5,700. So guys in the room that do the options, I'm going to be buying a 5,700 weekly put. We can get those for 28 now. So I'm buying those at 28.3 at the moment. So we're in. Going short there. We've got an alert which didn't go off again. Maybe rather than a fast alert, if I put a normal alert in. Is Clive in the room? Clive. Yeah, Clive. Are your alerts working now, Clive?
Yeah, I think so.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I've had one go off this morning, yeah. But I haven't got that many set at the moment.
Yeah, I'm just gonna, rather than once and maybe me possibly missing the alert each time. See 50. I'll set that to each time and create alert. Kind of quite keen to manually trade this as well, and I think this is be a little bit of a game of ping pong over the next day or two. And when people sit down and realise how much money is going to have to be spent, and the outcome is going to be a glut aisle, which means the market's going to come down. It might not be a trade today, but by the end of the week we certainly will know. If the market comes up higher, then we can just manually trade that as well. But we'll have to wait and see. What we get there. Let's go back and see if 14 seconds to Germany. My alert, 2 minutes to go. So we've got 1% in the bag now. That's the alert. Do we want to take 1%? What I'm going to do, I'm going to take half off and move a stop to entry. Half off, stop to entry. So we're completely risk-free. And we've banked 0.5%. We'll see what happens on the news. Can I pull the news up before it happens? Excuse me. See how the market reacts. Come on, economic calendar. So anything above 50 is good. 52.6 is the previous, 52.7 actual, all nice and positive. You can see here how the market's reacting. That must be quite a large time frame. No, it's only 5-minute time frame. It's all been baked in, hasn't it? It's all being baked in. There's no real news there. No real news that's going to change anything. In fact, there's no real news there at all. No. Right. But we've got to manage the risk all the time. We've got multiple calls on this as well to make money. So that's okay. We can look to add to this now. So we're completely risk-free here, and we're running this into the all-time highs. We've got multiple calls, at least 3 calls, that we're looking to get 200% out of each. So that could be very profitable today. Is there a 15-minute bar forming here? Actually, we can turn the frackers off. We can be quite relaxed about this. Why is 9 o'clock? I'm just looking at initial balance. So the momentum everything did support an initial balance break. Yeah. Nothing fun. The market didn't really like this, did they? Didn't like the news very much. It's a bit flat. It's only what was expected. So this is a fractal here, 1 minute fractal. It will be a 5 minute fractal as well. Yes, it will be. If we can put in a new fractal bottom, we could take a 5 minute fractal as a direct break off out the initial balance and head to the record highs as well. That would be good.
Oil's motoring up.
Right.
Someone hasn't got a.
We just want it to
Cooler in
motor
here.
up so we can give it a. Look at that, it's gone through my alert. It's gone through my flipping alert and didn't ring. Yeah, it's still got the problems with V12. Probably user problems. I just want to try and get as high as it possibly can for under 40. If we can get some 58.40s for under 40, that would be great as far as options are concerned. Can I get, let's open the options up again, weekly options. Commodities, weekly, oil. I'm just looking at the list here. What could we actually get? No, 58s. '57s are what we're looking at before, which are 22. Want to be as high as we possibly can for puts into the end of the week. It's not, the prices aren't really coming down at the moment. 57.50 down here.
34 and up 35.
Yeah,
33.
you know, it's worth, it's that's not a bad tickle. You know, what's the saying? Don't be a prick for a tick. But you know, you always like to get the value. You'll always like to get, get as far out the money as possible with a, macro, 32s. I bought mine for 32. I've got 57.50s. I'll show you on the screen. 57.50s. Yeah, I've just bought them for 30. You're buying, psychologically, you're buying for 32 and you see 31 on there and you think, shit. I'm quite happy putting an order in as well on 58s. But an order in at 58s for if we can get those for 40 for the end of the week, then I'd be happy for that. The Tuesday, that's fine. If this can run up to, let's see, by lunchtime. If I can get the 40s in, whether I'll get 40s or not, I don't know. Got 57.50s for, that's a tall order, that, isn't it? But we'll put it in anyway. If we don't get it, we don't get it. We don't care. We're already in the market, so we're looking at a contract at 40 as well, if we can get that. Could do a drop trade on this as well. I fully expect if the market is going to fall, it's just going to be pushed and then the market's just going to roll over. So, yeah. We are at a pretty damn good level at the moment, aren't we? This, I know we're trading above the 4 hour. People are just hedging bets on things and probably not thinking things through on oil. Look at that, we could have a 44 pip stop here. Don't follow me, guys, if you're not certain. But I'm going to have a 45 pip stop on here, going for 0.5% to feed in here as well. This is not sure this is sustainable at these levels. Oh, for crying out loud, get in. I'm quite happy to sell there. I'm going to press the button now, guys. I'm going to sell here. And we'll see how far we can get this down. I'm just going to stick the limit out of the way, all the way down to where the old target was down here. So risking 45 for 100 and 180. I'm not sure this is sustainable, so we'll see where we go. We are completely overcooked on the 4 hours as well, but it doesn't mean a lot because we were here and the market carried on going on. So yeah, quite happy with that. I want to see this pin turn into a rejection pin like this, and then the market just collapse. So I've got 100 and forget the puts that we've got in. Those puts are for later on, and you know, if they do come in, then that will be a very happy week. We can review those later on in the week. We're looking at risking 0.5% for a 2% return on the manual trade here. But of course, if we do get a reversal in under the 4 hour, a 15-minute reversal under the 4 hour, then we can add to this trade. Personally, I think this market's going to come down to the 55s. So this could be, all right, I better put that trade on my other account. Hang on a second. I forgot. Oil. Crude. I would stop up there. Right. Jobs are current. We're in. Well, I think that's probably enough trades. Using 155k in margins, that's enough, I think. Right. Let's go back and run back through the trades. So in reverse order, we'll go back through DAX and then. So here's the potential fracker trade with a fractal bottom here. I'll just turn its initial balance off. We don't need to see that really. So we've got a 33 pips. Right. 33 will do the job. We'll just do 33 on that breakout here. So 95 would be the area to break out. can just do a 33 and 33. That's 35. 33 to stop, which is at 1%. 33. So we're continuing to run this one through. That is risk free. We took 0.5% off here, and then we're putting another 1% on. So we've got no risk whatsoever. 0.5% in the bag, and another 0.5% profit sat here. So that's 1%, and then we're looking to extend that as well. Plus we've got all the call options as well. So that's looking good. FTSE. Has that decided to come off yet? No, it's very slowly grinding up. Well, we'll leave that one alone for today until it breaks down, if it breaks down.
Getting spiky, isn't it?
Silver. Nothing really going on. We are on a pullback position on the Stotch on the 15 minutes. Again, it's just a waiting game, isn't it? And that's not going to happen in the live session. Where are we with gold? Gold bots are on. I will get to the gold bots tomorrow, guys, on the live session. Well, after the live, we'll do it tomorrow. Probably what 9:30 or 10 o'clock, something like that. They're producing, depending on the risk. If you put a 2% risk profile, we're looking at 400% to 600% return on gold and silver forecasts this year with the bots. I'm just about happy to release them. Just need to see that actually how they're performing in 2026, and they've been absolutely smashing the market, which is really good. I just want to make sure they're actually, it's okay back testing them, but we've back tested on, we've already got two years worth of data on all this, and we can see how successful it's been for people who had the bots. You know how successful they've been. We've made a killing out of them, and then enhanced them again for 2026 with some new features. And we want to continue that success again. Gold's not really doing a lot there either, is it? Bum, 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 bum. It's very quiet in the Western Front, isn't it? It's quite interesting, really. With the last stream we had, it's probably a cultural thing, isn't it? The Americans are a lot more chatty than the Europeans. I was just looking at the comments while we were trading live last time. There's about 150 different comments from people. But hey ho, that's okay. As long as someone's getting some benefit out of it. Really, really slow. We could do with really a pullback, couldn't we? The market's just extending its legs and not going too well. Put this back in there. The weekly weekly puts are doing okay. Germany's just been filled as well. Weekly puts on oil are in the money already. Very nice. The weekly calls on the DAX are all in the money as well. We've took 0.5%. We're up another 0.5%, and the DAX has just entered the break up here on a 5-minute fractal. FTSE's doing nothing. Any questions at all, guys, before I go? We've got this nice rejection pin right on the crosshairs here, which is nice. 21 pips to our favour on crude. And we're just waiting for crude just to fall over, really. Great show. Oh, thanks.
No, that's great, thank you.
Great show. Thanks, Roy. I can't sing, can't dance, can do a bit of trading. Even the room's really quiet today. There's not a lot of jibber jabber going. But it's all right. But if it can all be a bit subdued, so as long as we're collecting a few rupees along the way, that's all that counts. We're loaded up to the hilt on calls on Germany and are all in profit, which is great. We've took profit on Germany already. We're stopped at entry on the DAX. We're in crude taking money. We've got weeklies on crude and they're in the money as well. Gold, we're waiting. Silver's waiting. High grade copper. Silver.
Alert triggered.
Triggered. High grade. I've just mentioned high grade copper. Someone's gone on high grade copper, but we don't trade it live in the room, so that's okay. Spot silver. I've had an alert on spot silver. There's the bot. We have been stopped on gold. Let's take this off. Oh, that's silver. Sorry, that's silver. So the bot's gone on silver. Where's gold? You know, we're in the market and we don't really want to be stopped, but with the market as it is, even if it does get stopped, we just loan in the market a little bit of money. We'll just we'll certainly be able to take that back. Shame that 15-minute bar here is. Will a stop hold? Don't know. If it doesn't, certainly take the next 15-minute bar. I always have a lot to say. yeah, I do jibber jabber. Right, well, I think I might go and get my espresso and a slice of something. We're coming down into the quiet time now, 9:30, which is pretty dead time. I need to get those bots sorted today and run the analysis on how they actually performed on a daily edge as well. Have I got a daily edge? Where's the daily edge here? Daily edge. Did I run this LLM? Where's my large language model? Hang on a second. It's still stuck in there, I think. 11 lots, trade locker, black machine. There we are. We can engine day trading news and market. That must be it. Wait for that to open. Oh, that was the sun. That was the. Sorry, that's the weekend, wasn't it? The weekend edge. Oh, it's on the other machine. Oh, I think that might be it. Yeah, I should. These are all the analysis of every daily edge that we've ever done. Oh, and that was for a, yeah, that was for a blog. Flashcards, blog posts, traders view, explainers. And it's about 10. These are only useful if you get the daily edge, of course. It's a look back. On what actually happened over 2025. So I'll do that video as well, so you can watch it. And I met Rory and said he likes to listen to the video, likes to listen out whilst walking the dog. This is just a complete video of everything, not a video, audio.
Of a relatively muted British pound, which helped.
And takes you right through, but you can do an interactive deep dive on it as well. This is a spreadsheet that I need to go through of all the performance wins or not as the market went on. There's loads and loads and loads and loads and loads of how well a daily edge actually did. So I need to go through all that. So I'll put that together as well. So if you've got the daily edge, guys who subscribe to Daily Edge, I'll let you have that. I'll put that on YouTube, and for the guys in the room. It's quite interesting, really, when you write the news every single day, put it all together. You never really take that helicopter view and look back. But then, this is given me the helicopter view look back. So if I'll just do it the latest one, use Heritage, and that'll start developing a new up-to-date video. It'll be quite interesting. I'll put the audio in so you can just watch it, listen to it in the car, and I'll do an intro of what's happened and what happened over 2025. a video that encompasses all the trading, about 180 different trading days last year that we did, and how successful they were, and then do all the statistics as well. So something that only a few years ago we wouldn't actually be able to do without probably a full week or more of analysis going over videos and watching them. Now we can get AI to do it for us, which is really, really good. I think, well, what's that one there? Well, download into these out the way. Let's see, AI.
Oh, Stephen,
Yeah.
where are your chart templates to look up?
Now that, yeah, we'll forget the AI shit. Yeah, hang on a second, get rid of that. Get the templates up like you said. Right, templates.
There's a place where you can copy your templates, isn't there?
I'm assuming there will be in key trading information.
Key trading information, yeah. That's it.
PRT, they are.
Brilliant. Yeah.
It's called
Thanks very much.
I maybe should call that templates.
Yeah.
They're all the different images.
Yeah. Brilliant.
So if you upload those as an ITF file, it'll just make your screen look exactly the same as mine.
Yeah. Thanks so much.
Sorry about that.
That's all right.
No, I just see it as it's an image technically, but that might be better when people are looking. Okay.
Key trading information. Brilliant. Right. Okay. See you tomorrow. I'm off.
Okay, I'm off as well, and hopefully
Thanks very much.
a very profitable day and continue on. Gold and silver, just keep on those guys, and I'm sure we will come out as winners. The rest of them, everything's moving in the right direction. Oh, apart from crude again, it's just gone back up to the level. But yeah,
all week to worry about that one.
Needs to play out over the week, doesn't it?
Cheers. All
right, see you guys. Right. Any questions? No questions on YouTube. Right, bye guys. See you Friday. If anybody wants to talk about the Daily Edge, if you're on YouTube and want to talk about the Daily Edge and have a little look, send me a note and I'll take you through and I'll show you what the Daily Edge is all about. Other than that, I will see you Friday, and happy trading, everybody. Bye-bye. Right, let's, where's my shutter offer button? There we go. See you guys.